Today you should start by grabbing your table tent and then going to Schoology and taking the metrics pretest. This is not graded. You're just doing the best you can. If you're not sure, that's okay. We're going to learn about it. We just want to see what you know before going into it. All right, metric conversions. This is our lovely metrics ladder. So we have kilo, hecto, deca, your base unit, meters, liters, grams, deci, centi, and milli. All right, so what we want to know is we want to know how far it goes between each one. So between kilo and hecto, we're going to move 1 decimal place. Between hecto and deca, we also move 1 decimal place. Between deca and the base unit, again, your base unit is meters, liters, grams. There is no prefix on it. Is also 1. Between the base unit and deci is 1. Between deci and centi is 1. And between centi and milli is 1. So it's nice and easy to remember. You're just moving the decimal 1 place every time you move a metric unit. Let's take a look at some practice. So example 1, convert 5 meters to centimeters. So the first thing you should do is you should figure out how many spaces do you need to move the decimal from meters to centimeters. So we're going to take a look. Where is meters? Remember, meters is a base unit. So we're currently at our base. And we're going to go to centi. So we're starting at base. We're going to centi. How many are in between? 1, 2. So we're going to move a total of 2 places. In which direction did we count? We counted from the left to the right. So we're going to move to the right. And now we're actually going to move the decimal. So we have the number 5. If there's no decimal in your number to start with, where does that decimal start? It starts at the end. All right, then we said we were going to move it 2 places to the right. So we're going to go 1, 2. Now what goes in those spaces? Zeros, they are placeholders. So then we get rid of our decimal. It now is at the end so that we have a final answer of 500 centimeters. Let's take a look at another example. So example 2, convert 1.2 km to dm. So first let's find km. Km is kilo. And we're going to go to dm. Now be careful because you have 2 d's here. One is dA something, the other one's just d something. So we only have a d, so we're going to go to d. All right, and we're going to count how many numbers are in between there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to move a total of 4 spaces. In which direction did we count? We counted again to the right. So we're going to move our decimal 4 places to the right. So start off with our number 1.2, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. What goes in those empty spaces? Zeros. They are our placeholders. So our final answer, 1, 2, 0, 0, 0, D, M. Let's take a look at a couple more examples. All right, so our next example, convert 9.7 m to km. So first, find your m. Where's just your regular m? That's our base unit. Where's km? All right, how many numbers are in between? 1, 2, 3. So we're going to move 3 spaces. In which direction did we count that? We started at m and went to k, so we're moving to the left. So we are going to move our decimal 3 places to the left. So our number is 9.7, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. What goes in those spaces? Zeros. So our decimal goes away and our new decimal is where we moved it. So we have a final answer of 0.0097 km. All right, let's take a look at one last example. Convert 34 mm to m. All right, so let's find where are we starting. We're starting at the place with two m's. We're going to go to m. All right, so how many are in between? 1, 2, 3. So we're going to move it 3 spaces. In which direction did we count? We counted from to m. So we went to the left, which means I'm going to move my decimal 3 to the left. So remember, in a number, if you have no decimal in the number, where does the decimal start? It starts at the end. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. What goes in that open space? A 0 goes there as a placeholder. Remember, our old decimal goes away, and we place our new decimal where we needed it to end, so a final answer of 0.034 m. Okay, so remember your nice easy steps. How many places did you move it? Just count. In which direction did you count? And then move your decimal. All right, so now you're going to get to do some metrics practice. You're going to need your Chromebook. So on Schoology in the Scientific Method and Measurement folder, there's a metrics folder, and that's the metrics practice. Remember that it's also just in your right-hand due date column. Okay, what are you going to do? You're going to complete this assignment on Schoology. You have unlimited attempts on it, so I recommend that you retake it until you get at least a 3.5. This is going to ensure that you understand what you're doing, checking your mistakes. Remember, when you have a summative on this, you want to make sure that you have a good understanding before you go into it. When you're finally done, you can submit that on Schoology, and then you can do missing work, homework for other class, read, or talk quietly with other students who are done.